Good morning, students of class 7. Today we are continuing exercise 8b. So this sums, just see that question number 2 I have explained in online class, so that you will copy this one. Question number 2, 3, 4, 5 same types of sums. So question number 4 you will copy this one, and question number 6 that you will copy. Now today I am starting from question number 8. 7 and 8 both are same types of questions. So question number 8 I am solving. Just see that question. This type of question already you have done in class 6 also. If 27, 36 x are in continued proportion, find the value of x. So continued proportion means since they 27, 36 x are in continued proportion, so how we can write 27 is to 36 proportional to 36 is to x. Now is to means divide, so 27 by 36, and proportion means equal, so equal sign given. 36 is to x means 36 by x. Then we have to do cross multiplication, so 27 into x equal to 36 into 36, so x equal to 36 into 36 by 27. Cancellation done, answer is coming x equal to 48. Then question number 9, find the third proportional to number 3 I have done. 4.6 and 6, these two number given, you have to find the third proportional. So we will take the third proportional as x. So let the third proportional to 4.5 and 6 is x that we have taken. So the numbers first we have written, that is 4.5, 6 comma x, and if we will write in proportion, how it will come? 4.5 is to x proportional to 6 is to x. That means three numbers when it is given, we have to write in continued proportion. So again same process, is to means 4.5 by 6, proportion means equal, 6 is to x means 6 by x, then cross multiplication. So x equal to 6 into 6 by 4.5. After eliminating the point, 10 is coming in the numerator, then cancellation done. Cancellation you can do in your own way, that I am not explaining. So x equal to 8 it is coming, that means the third proportional be 8. Next I am going in question number 10. Question number 10, the question is given here, if the third proportional to 7 and x is 28, find the value of x. That means third proportional is given 28, 7x and then 28, you have to find the value of x. So we have written the numbers 7 comma x comma 28, and if we will write in proportion, how it's coming? 7 is to x proportional to x is to 28. So on that way we can write. Then again we have to make the equation. 7 is to x means 7 by x, proportional means equal, x is to 28 means x by 28. Then cross multiplication, so x into x equal to 7 into 28, so it's coming x square equal to 196, that means x equal to square root of 196. So we have to do the LCM of 196, so it's coming square root of 2 into 2 into 7 into 7. Then we have eliminated the square root. So from double 2, 1 2 is coming. From double 7, 1 7 is coming. So x equal to 14. That means the third proportion, here answer I have not written. So separately we will write the answer. The value of x will be 14. Okay. Now question number 11. Question number 11 you have to find the mean proportional between that three number I have done, 0.4 and 0.9. Mean proportional you have to find. So mean proportional we can take as x. So I have written on that way, let the mean proportional between 0.4 and 0.9 be x. So the numbers mean proportional means middle term. So it's we can write as 0.4 comma x comma 0.9. So if we will write in proportion, it's coming 0.4 is to x proportional to x is to 0.9. Then we will make the equation, so it's coming 0.4 by x, proportion means equal, x by 0.9. Then cross multiplication in the same way. So x into x equal to 0.4 into 0.9. So x into x means x square, and 0.4 into 0.9, if we will multiply, it's coming 0.36. So x square equal to 0.36. Then we will eliminate the point. So denominator is coming 100. x equal to what will come? Square root of 36 by 100. So x equal to square root of 36 means 6 square is 36. So 6 into 6, from that 6 will come, square root if you will eliminate, and 100 means 10 square, so 10 will come. So 6 by 10 will come. By doing LCM also you can do it. Directly I have done. So 6 by 10 means 0.6. So x equal to 0.6. So the mean proportional will be 0.6. So this type of calculations already you have done in class 6. The same types of sums are there. Then I am explaining question number 15, the last question. At a certain time, a tree 6 meter high cast a shadow of length 8 meters. At the same time, a pole cast a shadow of length 20 meters. Find the height of the pole. This sum also you have done. So the height of the pole first we will take as x. And in the same time the tree cast a shadow, and at the same time the pole cast a shadow. That means we can write they are in proportion. So first we have drawn the figure that for the tree this is 6 meter high and shadow the length is 8 meter, and for the pole the shadow is 20 meter and height of the pole you have to find. So height of the pole we have taken as x. So here let the height of the pole, here you have to write, okay, here it is written, let the height of the pole be x meter. Since at the same time the tree and the pole cast a shadow, so we can write they are in proportion. Okay, that means height of the tree is to shadow of the tree proportional to height of the pole is to shadow of the pole. So height of the tree means 6, is to shadow of the tree means 8, proportional means equal. Height of the pole we have taken x and shadow of the pole is 20. So 6 is to 8 equal to x into is to 20. So 6 is to 8 we have written as 6 by 8 equal to x by 20. Then we have done the cross multiplication. So x into 8 equal to 6 into 20, x equal to 6 into 20 by 8. Then you have to do the cancellation. So x equal to 15 is coming. That means the height of the pole be 15 meter. That will be the answer.